Beirut. As Russia's invasion of Ukraine began in February 2022, an extraordinary technological folk hero emerged as a symbol of Ukrainian resistance: the Turkish-made Bayraktar TB2 unmanned aerial vehicle. The drone has become intrinsically tied to public's perception of Ukraine's weak struggle against Moscow. So much so that, weeks after start of struggle, a government-orchestrated song about system became an international sensation. But as war entered its 19th month, TB2 largely faded from the conversation. Or at least it was. Until U.S. government announced on October 5 that an American F-16 had shot down a Turkish drone over Syria. It was a TB2. Politico reported. It's a strange situation when one NATO ally shoots down another's plane. However, it brought Turkish UAVs back to agenda. Which TB2 produced by Turkish company Bayraktar attracted most attention? And raised question of what UAV was doing in Ukraine when it was not center attention. Analysts tell Breaking Defense that there has been a change in use of TB2 as a direct result of change in Russia's air defense tactics throughout war. TB2 was a successful unmanned aerial vehicle in early stages of the war, when Russian army's air defense and EU were relatively dispersed. This was also a very useful weapon for competing in information space against the Russian invasion. With videos of the attack widely shared on social media, Samuel Bendet, an expert in artificial intelligence and unmanned systems at USBASED research organization CNA, told Breaking Defense, by design, TB2 is a relatively large target that does not fly very fast and can be vulnerable to sophisticated defenses, Bendet said. Ken Kasapoğlu, a senior researcher at the USBASED Hudson Institute and director of defense research at the Istanbul-based EDAM think tank, told Breaking Defense that TB2's best days may be behind us. Each weapon system is useful in a particular context and under particular military conditions. TB2 was most effective in situations where Russia's supply lines were overstretched in a multi-front, large-scale and faltering invasion operation. Kasapoğlu said. New uses. New tasks. Both analysts noted the use of smaller drones is becoming more common as warfare changes, and that a range of inexpensive, off-the-shelf UAVs can be deployed by forces on the ground or simply easier to use for basic ISR or targeting. Highly technical TB2s. However, both agree that the TB2's usefulness is far from over. TB2 has an advanced sensor suite and can direct other assets, such as unmanned aerial vehicles and missiles, to targets while remaining out of range of many Russian defense systems, and no air or electronic warfare defense is absolute. There will be gaps that can be exploited by different classes of air assets, including TB2, Bendet said. Bayraktar had refrained from commenting on this news in days before the downing of U.S. Although media coverage of TB2 has decreased, there is reason to believe that Th.